Hi, this is Denise with Papercrafty. I've had a number of subscribers and commenters on my YouTube channel ask me how the hidden paper clips work. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and show you how this is just a selection of 4 that I had made in the mask making video. And I'm just going to show you how they work on a page, and I'm going to show you how conceptually they work, why they work. And as I stated in the mask making video, I didn't invent hidden paper clips. So I was kind of working from an assumption that I now see was wrong, that most people that were going to be watching my videos knew more about this than I did, and that I just came up with a way to kind of make them faster and quicker and easier. But this particular video, the mask making of the hidden paper clips, has really hit a wide audience. And I think, there are a lot of people that have never seen this before. So for those people and for people that are new to junk journaling, I'm just going to show you very quickly how these work. And I will admit, when I watched my first hidden paper clip video, because like I said, I didn't invent this. This has been around for a long time. There's tons of videos on YouTube on how to make hidden paper clips. I had to watch it a few times to understand it myself, so I get it. I mean, I totally get how this can be confusing and a little bit counterintuitive. So I'm just going to show you. Let's see. I'll move these over to the side. So here I have a journal. Just going to go onto this first page here. Take this off. So you see that this hidden paper clip, let's move this out of the way. It's hidden paper clip. It's 2-sided. You can't see the paper clip. It's in between these 2 pieces of book page. Okay, and then there's a page over the top and it's decorated. Okay, so it's between there. And you just kind of put this over the page like that. And it does clip. It works. So yeah, so that's how that works. It just goes on and off the page like that. Okay. So again, you can put it on, you can take it off. Same with these side paper clips. So this one again, this one's decorated on both sides. This one goes, has a side orientation, so you just put it over the side like that, and it sticks. It's not going anywhere. It can hold things. Again, it just has the book page between it. You can, just put it on there for decoration. You can use it to hold a tag. You see it's not going anywhere. Okay, so that's how that works. That's how it goes on a page. Okay, and then the same with these. This is, let's see, I'm not sure how this. Oh, this was also a side one. This is also decorated on 2 sides. This is a side hidden paper clip, and again, you've got I might have more than one paper clip on here. This one's really tight. The book page between there. Just stick it over the edge of the page, and it's on. Okay. Same with this one. This one I only decorated one side. It's got the book page inside, and you just put it over the top, and it's on there. Okay. In this particular journal, I also created a, let's see if I can find it here really quickly, a hidden paper clip. Wait. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Okay. So in this journal, I also created a hidden paper clip fabric flip. Okay, so I put this fabric flip on this basically hidden paper clip. So you can see I put the paper clip between this book page. You know, I decorated this, kind of decorated the back. And this is a fairly, you know, this is a flip out page. But when it's put over the edge like this, and this just has paper clips inside, it's removable, so if you don't want the fabric flip, you don't have to have it. And then it provides a little decoration on the interior page. So that's another idea for, you know, hidden paper clips. Okay. Okay, so hopefully that helps you understand kind of how these go over the page if you haven't seen one before. Now, I thought I'd just do a demonstration really quick on how, you know, conceptually how this works. So I'm just going to use this piece of cardstock. I just folded it in half so it's like, you know, the page of a journal. And I'm going to take, you know, we all know how paper clips work. You know, you just put this over like that, okay? And that holds it together. Now, what if I want to take a piece of paper and hold a piece of paper over, you know, this? Then I just put the paper clip like that. Now, what if I want to attach this paper to the paper clip so that I can take this piece of paper on and off really easily? Okay. For demonstration purposes only, I'm just going to use some tape, just so you get a real good idea of, you know, how this works and what I'm talking about. I don't want the tape to go over the edge, so I just cut it off there. Okay. So now, you know, I've just used some clear tape. I've taped the paper clip to this paper, and the paper is over the top of, you know, the book page. And now I can, you know, you can see that the paper clip is around this book page. Okay, so now I can take and remove this book page, take it off, and put it on really, really easily, okay? And that is really the concept behind a hidden paper clip. So basically you're sandwiching this paper clip between, you know, basically over a piece of paper like this book page so that it's hidden there. And then this paper clip still, you know, works over other things. Okay, and then, you know, because, I mean, I don't know, maybe some people would want this look, but I think most people want to decorate the paper clip and make it look kind of pretty. So, you know, put some, in this case, I'm just putting some cardstock over the top. Okay, so I'm just gonna sandwich this paper clip between the book page and cardstock. And in this case, I am just going to use some tape runner. Again, just for demonstration purposes. You know, I would normally use glue to glue down both the paper clip and the cardstock that's over it. And then I just adhere that down like that. Okay, so now you've got, you know, the paper clip that's sandwiched, you know, over the book page and under the pink cardstock. So, you know, it's kind of sandwiched between those two pieces of paper. You can't see the paperclip, but it still works. Goes over the page, you know, like, you know, these, I'm gonna just, you wouldn't do this, but I'm just gonna show you. So it goes into the page like this. It doesn't fall off. You see the paperclip holds, it's like essentially the paperclip's holding the book page down, and then this top piece is just hiding the paperclip. Okay, so it just goes on and off. And then, you know, you can use different things to decorate, you know, this top part. So now that's essentially how a hidden paperclip works. Now, do you need to use, book page as the base? No, you don't need to use book page. I like book page because it has some interest to it. When you open it up, it's not just, you know, white paper, generally. What, kitty kitties? What do you need, baby? So, kitties are going crazy, sorry. So it has some interest, you know, rather than just having a plain, you know, white paper on the inside, and it's double-sided. So when I use it as a base, well, there's three things. It has interest, number one, so that when you know, you can sometimes kind of see the inside. So it has interest. It is double-sided, so it doesn't matter which side you actually fold over. You're always going to have some interest on the inside. You don't have to remember to use the pretty side in. And it's thin. And thin is, you know, it's not absolutely critical. You could use 2 pieces of cardstock. But this, once you add decorations and glue these 2 pieces together, this gets to feeling pretty thick. So I like to start with a very thin, you know, piece of paper as the base that goes over the top of this. I actually like to start with a piece of book page that's more in the center, so that you make sure to get text on both sides and you don't, you know, get a lot of white space. So I start with a piece of book page, and then, you know, use the paper clip over it, okay? And then, you know, you can cover that with, cardstock, like that, you know, and then trim it down after you've glued it. You can cover it with, you know, I would cut this to size. You know, you can cover it with scrapbook paper. You can cover it with a digital printable. You know, just cut that down, put it over it like that, you know, and cover that up. You know, I don't generally, like I said, like to start with the cardstock, mainly because, you know, it is pretty thick, and this does have a tendency to get thick when you add stuff over the top of it. And also it's just kind of wasteful because, you know, you're not really going to see this interior part of the paper clip, you know, that much. It's not that obvious unless you are just, you know, putting it on at the moment. So it's not something that you see all the time. Now, do you need to use book page? No. You know, if you're a planner girl and you have a lot of old planner pages that you're not using, well, by all means, you can use that as a base. then you have this inner interest. You can put the cardstock over the top, or whatever paper you're going to use over the top to decorate it. If you've done some, you can also use a thin, like this is a very thin, it's not cardstock, it's just scrapbook paper that's very thin. You could use scrapbook paper. Now, if you're going to use, a one-sided paper like this, you want to put that, you want to put the pattern on the inside, because otherwise you're wasting the pattern. That's what you're going to see when you open it up. But again, I think that, I probably wouldn't use scrapbook paper for this. It's a little bit wasteful. If you have a digital printable that, like this one, I accidentally printed on printer paper rather than paper that I would normally use, a thicker 32-pound printer paper. So, you can use this, if you have some kind of scrappy pieces that you're not going to use for other things. But again, this is, single-sided, so you kind of have to remember to put the print side on the interior. Otherwise, you're just gluing over, when you put the cardstock on top, you're just gluing over the print. And then you'll just see white on the inside. So in other words, if I put the print on the outside like this, because this is one-sided, I put it like that, which these colors are pretty together. And then I glued this on top, cut this down so you didn't see that, you just see white on the inside. So, you could have just used plain copy paper at that point, which you can also use. Plain copy paper is just fine. But if you use, this, then, when you take it on and off, you'll see this interior, just like you see the book page when you open this up like that. Okay. So anyway, I hope that helps explain how these hidden paper clips work. Again, this is, not decorated, just, for demonstration purposes. I wouldn't use, you can use tape runner and tape to tape down the paper clip. I wouldn't use that because I'm not sure, like, long-term how sturdy that would be. I think that, definitely using a good quality glue is, the way to go. But, there's lots of different ways to get a job done. And this, you could do this if you wanted to. I just kind of showed you this as a demonstration, just to show you how these hidden paper clips work. So anyway, I hope that makes things clearer to people that were thinking, oh my goodness, what is this hidden paper clip thing that she's talking about? I don't understand how in the world that possibly works. Well, the paper clip is sandwiched between the two pieces of paper. Now you're putting the paper over the edge of your book page. It's still in there, it's still working. It's just a piece of paper that has a paper clip on it. And now you're removing both the paper clip and the paper at the same time, rather than just the paper clip. You're moving just the paper clip. So yeah, you're removing them both at the same time. So once you adhere this to the paper, now you can easily take both the paper clip and the paper off at the same time. Okay? And then you just put something over the top to hide the paper clip to make it decorative. And then the whole thing just goes on and off of the page like so. Okay, so this one's already all taped together. You can see how it works. All right, so I hope that helped. I hope you found this video helpful and helped to explain how these hidden paper clips work, and give you some ideas for different things you can use as the base. If you did find this helpful, please give my video a like and leave a comment. Let me know that this kind of answered your questions. And please subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more videos like this. Again, this is Denise with Paper Crafty, and craft on.